G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Flashlight Crazy. Today I'm doing a comparison video between the Olight Seeker 2 Pro and the new Acebeam E75. Let's check them out. Alrighty, so here they are, up close and personal. Now, the reason I chose the Seeker 2 Pro, which is the third most recent edition of the Seekers to compare against the new Acebeam E75, is because this one is the one that matches the lumen outputs the best. So the turbo lumen output for the Seeker 2 Pro is that, and that is 3,200 lumens. Whereas the turbo output on the Acebeam E75 is that, and it is 3,000 lumens. So I wanted to get the lumen turbo maxes as similar as I possibly could in terms to do a comparison. However, I do think I am going to do the Seeker 3 Pro as well in a comparison with this, because I think that the Acebeam can stand up to that as well. So first and foremost, let's go over design and feel. So we'll start with the Acebeam. Now, I love that new bezel. It is absolutely friggin' awesome. It doesn't say anywhere that I can find anyway, it didn't say what material that bezel is, but it kind of reminds me of the Cloud Defensive Duty bezel. So very, very tough bezel it feels like. So I love that, and I love that it's very crenulated as well. So it adds a real kind of tactical look to it, which I really like. It also adds a sturdy feel to it as well, which I really like. I feel like if I dropped this face down, I feel like it would be a lot safer than if I dropped this face down. Now, the USB port, there it is there on the back, and you just open that up and look at that. Look how deep that is. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not a fan of USB ports in lights, but one that deep with a full-on thick lip to go in there, yeah, I can deal with that. Absolutely, for sure. And now in terms of accessories, the Acebeam E75 actually comes with a spare USB port, so just superb. Now let's go the side switch. So let's listen. Okay. Now let's go. Ooh. There's not too many side switches that beat this one from Olight, I've got to say. Nothing wrong with the Acebeam side switch. Nothing wrong at all. And there's your battery level indicator, which is going to go orange and red when things are going bad, but steady green's good. So nothing wrong with it, and you find it really easy because it's very distinct. But yeah, it just doesn't have that same click, you know. But that's okay. Some people aren't going to like a loud click. I do. So I do like that click better. But this is a fine and dandy side switch. Now the feel. Oh, okay, let's go to the pocket clip first. So screwed in pocket clip. Thank you very much. Brilliant, sturdy, durable. Two-way. Lens down, all lens up, so you can do what you want. It is a bit of a heavy light, so I probably wouldn't recommend, often putting it on your hat, but you do have the option, just tighten your hat up tight at the back, and this thing won't fall, and so you can go hands-free if you want. It's a great option to have. But in terms of feeling it in the hand, it feels great. It feels sturdy. The pocket clip doesn't get in the way. In fact, the pocket clip kind of falls pretty naturally in the creases of your fingers when you're holding it. So that is it's a really, really clever, and I can barely feel the pocket clip. So yeah, that doesn't bother me at all. Very, very nice pocket clip. And of course, very, very strong magnetic tail cap. So this magnetic tail cap does feel stronger than the Olight's. Just when I pull it off metal surfaces, it just feels stronger than the Olight's. And the body, the body it's nice. It's not bad at all. It feels strong. It feels sturdy. It feels grippy. I love the fact how they've got grip, smooth, grip, pocket clip, grip, smooth, grip, smooth. So see there, you got smooth and then grip there. Really, really nice feel. Makes it feel very cool. Let me just see Okay, so I do like the rubber better on the Seeker. Actually, I think the rubber's a nice touch on the Seeker. Maybe, you know, an upgrade of the E75, they might add some rubber on it because I think that really helps with grip. But it's not like this is going to slip out of my hands. I don't feel like it's going to slip out of my hands. I just prefer the rubber on the Seeker. And the LEDs, we can't go past the fact that this has 4 high CRI neutral white 5000K LEDs. That is just absolutely gorgeous. So I do believe they're 519As LEDs, so I believe that's Nietzsche, if that's how you say it. But man, that is just superb. And as you'll see at the night shots, this this color is to die for. I love this color over the Olight. This is like my winner because of the color, man. All right, now the Olight. So the Olight, we've got 3 LEDs. We've got it in cool white. We do have the classic blue bezel, not like the E75 though. So the bezel definitely wins it for me with the Acebeam. But the things that win the Olight, the things that the Olight win, I should say, over the Acebeam are the side switch. So you've got that battery level indicator and what level the light is on. So now full battery, full power. And the rubber, you know, the rubber sides are just really, really comfortable. It does feel more slimline in your hand. Some people are going to prefer that, whereas some people are going to like the kind of chunky feel of the Acebeam. But all in all, both of them are very comfortable. And as I said, I do feel like the magnet in the Acebeam beats the magnet in the Olight. But you do get magnetic charging through the tail cap of the Olight, which means you don't have to have onboard charging. However, as I showed you, very deep onboard charging here, so I'm not too worried about that. All right, let's go measurements. So from head to tail, the Olight is 128.27 millimeters. And from head to tail, the Acebeam is 129.28 millimeters, exactly 1 millimeter longer. Now, the tail cap of the Olight is 29.58 millimeters, and the tail cap of the Acebeam is 28.02 millimeters. So about a millimeter thinner is the Acebeam in the tail cap. Now, body width of the Olight, 27.14 mil, and body width of the Acebeam is 26.61 mil. Head width of the Olight is 34.98 millimeters, and head width of the Acebeam, 35.19. So they are very evenly matched. I mean, extremely evenly matched, these two. The heads are basically identical and flush. But I've got to say, I love this bezel. I can't get past it. It is just awesome. I wish they wrote down what material it is. I'm sure it's around somewhere, but if they don't give it to me in the pamphlet, then I'm not gonna say it. In fact, let me see if they say it on the box anywhere. No. So it can come in high CRI 5000K or 6500K on the box. Let's see. Nope. So they don't have it on the box there at all, but that's okay. It's a very, very nice bezel. Okay, let's weigh them. And before we do, I'm going to guess the Acebeam is heavier. All right, so the Olight with the 21700, but no pocket clip because it does not come with a pocket clip. You have to buy that separately. The Seeker 2 Pro comes in 196.14 grams. The E75 comes in at 215.65 grams. So it's about 20 grams difference you've got there, which is, you know, pretty decent. But again, I will always take a pocket clip over no pocket clip. So, you know, that's just how it is. Now, let's look at the batteries. So, the Olight is a 21700, 5000 milliamp, 3.6 volt, well, 5000 milliamp hours, I should say, 3.6 volts, 21700, lithium ion proprietary battery. Don't forget that. And the Acebeam is a 5,000 milliamp hour, 15 amp, 21700, 3.6 volt lithium ion battery. It is not, I don't believe, a proprietary battery. So I guess that just means that you could probably use other 21700s in this light, seeing as it doesn't require a proprietary system. Okay, so the UI on these is basically identical. From off, press and hold, you're going to get to your lowest output. Now, your lowest output here is 5 lumens, which lasts for 12 days. Your lowest output here in the Acebeam is 1 lumen, which you'll get for 26 days. Then all we do, press and hold, and that's going to cycle up. In the Olight now, you've got 50 lumens, which will last for 50 hours. And in the Acebeam, you've got 30 lumens, which will last for 2 days and 12 hours. Cycle up, cycle up. The Olight is now at 300 lumens, which you'll get for 9.5 hours. The Acebeam is now at 150 lumens, which you'll get for 16 hours. Cycle up, and again. The Olight is now at 1200 lumens, which you'll get for 110 minutes. Then it will cycle down to 600 lumens, which you'll get for 30 minutes before shutting off. The Acebeam is now at 450 lumens, which you'll get for 4 hours and 40 minutes. Now, I'll just cycle the Acebeam only because it's got one extra cycle. So cycling up. Now the Acebeam is at 1000 lumens, which you'll get for 1 hour and 45 minutes. Then it will drop down to 150 lumens, which you'll get for an extra hour. So an hour and 45 minutes on 1000 lumens is pretty cool, man. Whereas the Olight, you're going to get 1200 lumens for 110 minutes. So that is an hour and 50 minutes. Now, if I cycle, watch what happens. Cycle with the Olight, back to low. Cycle with the Acebeam, back to low. So both of these have the same UI. You can only cycle in your low, medium, and high, or the Acebeam's got low and then medium and high. So low 1, low 2. The way you get to turbo, double click. 1, 2, 1, 2. So turbo on the Olight is 3200 lumens, which you will get for 2 minutes. Then it's going to drop down to 600 lumens for an additional 150 minutes. The Acebeam is 3000 lumens exactly, which you'll get for 1 minute only. Then it drops down to 1000 lumens, which you'll get for an hour and 40 minutes. Then it drops down to 150 lumens, which you'll get for 1 hour. So the step downs are a lot better in the Acebeam than in the Olight, because the Olight drops all the way down to 600 lumens, whereas this sustains 1000 lumens for well over an hour and 40 minutes exactly, actually. So that's great. Now, let's turn it off and let's turn it off. You can get to strobe both of these by triple clicking. It's gross. I'm not going to do it, but you can do it. Just triple click and you get there. But it's important to mention, both of these lights are spec'd to survive a 1.5 meter drop and spec'd to survive 2 meters underwater. The Olight is IPX8 rated. The Acebeam is IP68 rated. Let's move on to a heat test because this might play a factor. I don't know, but this might play a factor. So let's start with the Acebeam, and we're just going to do a heat test for a minute and a half on turbo, and let's see how we go. All right, on and 1, 2, let's go. All right, the top degrees Celsius was 58.4 degrees Celsius. That is crazy. Now, let me see. Pocket clip, very hot. Body, very hot. Head, excruciatingly hot. So that is a bit of a downfall with this light, is that this has gotten uncomfortably hot, the whole light. That's a bit of a shame. Let's see the Olight. Wow, look at that, 60 degrees Celsius. So funny thing is, guys, the Olight actually got hotter and the head feels excruciating, but the rubber protects your fingers from the heat. It's very hot on the top here, but the rubber is actually protecting the heat, whereas the Acebeam body, this material conducted heat very well, and that really got uncomfortable for me. And the pocket clip got uncomfortably hot too. So definitely Acebeam, stick some rubber on this, man, and this will be a winner. Look, it already is a winner, to be honest. I actually prefer it over the Seeker, but the heat is a problem. So get some rubber on it and you'll be good to go. All right, now let's look at the beam profile. So we've got Olight on the right, Acebeam on the left, and I really prefer the Acebeam. I just do. It's got a nicer color, obviously with the 5000K niches, high CRI, just gorgeous. But also just the hot spots. The Olight's is a bit weird, a bit ugly. It's got a bit of a weird tint, whereas the Acebeams is just absolutely beautiful. So let's wait no further. Let's go outside and check how these guys do in the darkness, and then we'll come back with some final thoughts, prices, where to buy, and which one I'd choose. All right, see you in a sec. All right, there we have the Olight on turbo, and that's the Acebeam on turbo. Olight, Acebeam. God, I love the Acebeam. Man, the color, it's unbeatable. Olight, it just washes everything out, the Olight, but look at that. That's way better. That's a great comparison. That's the Olight right there. Very powerful, a lot of light coming out of it, no dramas. But then that's the Acebeam, and it just makes the colors so much nicer. Olight, Acebeam. Olight, Acebeam. Olight, Acebeam. Oh, look at that. Olight, Acebeam. Olight, Acebeam. Come on, the Acebeam has to win, surely. It's just beautiful. Last time, Olight. A lot of light, Acebeam. Not as much light, but it's the color that's doing that as well. All right. And maybe we're getting a step down with the Acebeam, I'm not sure. Olight's going strong. Don't know if we're getting a step down with the Acebeam or not, but the color is just superb. All right, see ya. Alrighty, so let's talk night shots first. Now, if I haven't already made it obvious, the high CRI color beam in the Acebeam E75 is just gorgeous. This is my winner. Out of these two, this is my winner, man. First and foremost, the bezel is brilliant. Whatever material, I'm sure it's written down somewhere, but the material of the bezel is just brilliant. It just adds a sturdy flavor to it. The side switch as well, when you click it on and you end up getting those four green LEDs that tell you the battery, and then they change when it's, battery's running out. I love it. I think I still love this one better, to be honest. I do still think I love that side switch better. So the Olight wins with side switches. But the color beam of the Acebeam, the pocket clip, man. Screwed on pocket clip, sturdy as anything, two-way pocket clip, makes this light just a winner. So look, the Olight's hotspot is larger, okay? I get it. The Olight does lean more towards a floodlight, but the Acebeam still has a large hotspot. It still offers flood, but it offers it in this most gorgeous color that I just cannot turn down. I don't think the Olight Seekers, except for the Seeker 4 Mini, I don't think the Olight Seekers are offered in a warm color like this. And I think the Seeker 4 Mini is only offered in a neutral color, whereas this high CRI is just superb. So look, the pocket clip, the high CRI, and the bezel, all of those things make this light the winner for me, and I'm just so impressed with this new Acebeam E75. So look, make up your own mind. Don't just listen to me, go out and check them out, because look, I do honestly think that the rubber, if I haven't said it, or if I haven't said it already, the rubber on the Seeker 2 Pro is more comfortable, and just feels better, but I'm sticking with my choice. The Acebeam E75 is my top winner, man. And the three reasons I would say are the bezel, the high CRI, and the pocket clip. Absolutely. All right, I'm going to link both of these in the description where you can get them. As soon as this comes available at lightshop.com.au, I will link it as well. But for now, I'll just be linking the Seeker 2 Pro at Lightshop and also at Olight Australia. But yeah, I will link this directly to Acebeam for anyone abroad. And as soon as it comes available at lightshop.com.au, it will be in the link. So just keep checking, and if you see an ad to the description, that's the link to this, and I'll put E75 Light Shop link. All right, until next time, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.